Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube NFL prediction segment, I'm going to be giving you my analysis and predictions on the NFC Wild Card matchups for the 2013-14 NFL season. And the first game, I'm going to take the San Francisco 49ers on the road to defeat the Green Bay Packers. San Francisco has pretty much dominated the Green Bay Packers the last 3 times they've played them. The last meeting in week 1 of the regular season, they defeated them 34-28. And 49ers, basically, have manhandled them in recent time. One of the games was a 45-31 annihilation last playoff season against them, the last playoff game last year. And 49ers, though, are 30th in passing yards in the NFL. That's their Achilles heel. However, this team has been relentless of late. They've won 11 of the last 13 games, and 2 of their losses in that stretch, the 2 losses they had, were by combined 4 points. The Green Bay Packers, come in somewhat miraculous victory, got the NFC North title in the last game of the regular season. Aaron Rodgers makes his magical return. They come in 8-7-1. Green Bay is at home. They do have that on their side. They gave up 494 yards of offense in week 1 to the 49ers. They've given up 1,450 yards in the last 3 games, all losses to them. 599 yards on the ground in that stretch. With Aaron Rodgers back, it kind of gives him some rejuvenation. I understand that. But he's not going to be able to do it by themselves. They're going to have to win this game in the trenches. And I don't know if the Packers' defensive line is going to be able to even neutralize the offensive line of the 49ers. Now, granted, they did contain the 49ers. We could say contained to 90 yards on the ground in the last meeting. It's still a loss, though. Green Bay in the league, their Achilles heel in recent time has been their defense. They were 25th in total defense this season. They were tied for 24th in scoring defense this season as well, 26.8 points per game against. Do I really see any chance of a different outcome against the 49ers? They may have a little better chance being at home, and the fact that they have been in 2 of the last 3 meetings were competitive. One was an 8-point loss, one was a 6-point loss to them. They are at home. It could be a close game, but I'm going to take the 49ers on the road. I have to see Green Bay to beat the 49ers to believe it. So I'm taking the 49ers on the road. Next game, I'm going to take the upstart Philadelphia Eagles at home over the New Orleans Saints. It's probably a little bit of a surprise pick to people, being the fact that New Orleans has the more experienced postseason team in recent time. However, Philadelphia has been on a rampage. They've won 7 of their last 8. They've averaged about 33 points per game in the last 8 games. Quarterback Nick Foles, not enough superlatives to describe him. He's had a phenomenal season. 27 touchdowns, only 2 INTs this season. Quarterback rating of over 119. Running back LaShawn McCoy led the NFL with over 1,600 yards on the ground. The team is number 1 in rushing on the season. Their Achilles heel is the opposition passing yards, number 32, dead last in the league. They've given up an average of about nearly 290 yards in the air, which could be problematic for them facing New Orleans with their high-octane, volatile offense. Their passing game, the Saints are very proficient at. Now the Saints, on the other hand, they're a team that's they've lost the last 3 road games they've played. They're only 2-3 in their last 5. One of those wins was over a meager Tampa Bay squad. The team, however, has really improved defensively. They're second in opposition passing yards this season at 194.1 per game allowed. But 3-5 on the road this season. Drew Brees has not looked as great the last 2 road games. He's had 4 INTs. But Drew Brees has had another outstanding season, threw for over 5,000 yards this season. The team is number 2 in passing yards per game in the NFL. This could very well be a game where we might see like a 35-28 score. Philadelphia has the propensity of giving up a lot of yards to a team. New Orleans has a good passing attack. However, the Eagles have a great, passing game offense as well. Now, New Orleans might be one of the better pass defenses in the league, but they are on the road, and they will have to try to combat, a hostile Philadelphia crowd. And New Orleans does not exactly look superlative on the road this season. Are they going to be able to get this done against a team that's going to run a very high-paced offense? Could they might be able to contain it, but can they stop it completely? That's going to be the key. I don't think they're going to do it. It is on the road for New Orleans. I'm taking the Eagles at home. Well, people, that will conclude this YouTube NFL prediction segment for the 2013-14 NFC Wild Card round. Stay tuned next time, where I'll be giving you my picks, analysis for the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Until next time, people, stay well.